Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abdullah Al-Hamadi. I will be presenting to you my startup, Taeawun, for a future banking together. My startup, it's based on a very simple issue that we are facing in the financial market, in which we are focusing on increasing the efficiency of the banking sector. And we are aiming to increase the financial inclusion in the market, in our existing markets. So we will be working together with the banks and with the banking sector, not against or competing with it. So what are the main problems that Taeawun is aiming to solve? Our retail clients and SMEs clients are facing one major issue when they are trying to start a banking relationship. There is a lot of inefficiencies here that has been faced by these clients. At the same time, our banking clients or banks clients are facing challenges to offer more innovative products, and at the same time, they are facing more regulatory and human capital costs. So this is the current situation here in the market when every client is approaching the bank individually to obtain the banking relationship. And it takes a lot of time to go to each bank, submit the same documents all over again, and then choose among the best of it. So what is the simple solution here? The simplest solution is this diagram. Basically, the individual client, whether it's an individual or SMEs, will go through Taeawun platform, will submit all the documents and the application one time, either from his website, from the website or from the application. The banks will review the application, they will provide a response, and it will be updated within the client dashboard. So a bit about myself. This is my picture holding the Gulf Cup that Bahrain has won last year. I'm a banker. I've been working since 8 years in the banking sector, first class honor graduate from the University of Bahrain, and an author of a book, A Principle of Financial Planning, Investing and Trading. So our business model is very simple. It's based on the brokerage for the financial product and services. Our key proposition is to save time, efforts to start a banking relationship in the most efficient way. Our main cost structure are AWS hosting fees, IT development fees, and salaries. Our revenue will be based on commission paid by the bank for the secured deals. So what's our vision? Our vision is to bring the banking sector at the client at the most innovative and convenient way. Our mission is to provide the customer with the freedom to compare and choose among the different financial products in the market in the most efficient and convenient way. So what's our marketing strategy? Our marketing strategy consists of 4 phases. The first phase is building the brand awareness. Then the phase 2 will be focusing on the individual, which we call it the smart marketing one. Then we will be focusing on SME clients, which is the smart marketing 2. And then we will be specialized in targeting the SME clients individually in phase 4. So what's our 5-year strategy? We are aiming to finalize the development of this platform within the next 6 months, and we start operating the credit lending brokerage. Then we aim to expand to the UAE in the next year and penetrate the account and deposits. We aim to expand the sales of financial products through Taeawun, and within the last 2 years of our 5-year strategy, we aim to introduce services based on the AI and machine learning. So what about our financial overview? We are expecting that we are going to achieve more than 40 million dirham after 5 years here. And we need a funding of 1 million dirham that we are trying to secure, which is cover the development cost and the marketing expenses. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abdullah. Right on time. Good. So, judges, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Abdullah, for this beautiful presentation. I have a question regarding your approach towards banks. How are you planning to convince banks to work with you?
Well, we have a very basic proposition here, Lama. We are not going to take anything from the banks or from our clients. We are basically going to compare between the cost of acquiring a customer from banking perspective, which include the human capital and which would require us to develop a business case for each bank individually. And when we will compare it with their existing business model. Now all the banks are moving into the digital banking era. So it's up to the banks if they want a very easy solution. And as I mentioned previously, we are aiming to cooperate with the banks, not competing with them. So we are a complementary tools for them, and it's a way of sales for the banks.
Thank you.
So thank you, Abdullah. Just a follow-up question, because I had exactly the same question. But if I understand well, to convince the banks to come on your platform, because obviously for the individuals and for the SMEs, it's very simple, much easier life. But banks have to get on your platform and make an offer. You're planning of telling them that this will lower the acquisition costs for them? Is that your pitch?
Exactly. It will actually not just lower their acquisition cost. Imagine if I was the CEO of the bank and I was one of the shareholders. My main cost in the bank is the regulatory cost and the hiring cost for the human capital. This is what we discovered during our marketing research. So the banking is spending now a higher portion of their, let's say, income on covering these expenses. Now we have a very successful model called Yalla Bank in Bahrain. Yalla Bank is a fully digitalized bank. It has only one physical branch because of the regulation there in Bahrain. But in terms of products, services, it's all being transferred electronically. So what we are offering to the bank, basically, instead of having branches, and instead of having your own digital branch and starting from the scratch, we are saving you the time and money, and you can specialize in reducing your cost of funds and provide a better offer for your customer. Hence, it will help the bank to create more creative and more innovative products. And this is our let's say, angle to convince the banks. And personally, I've been speaking with some bankers here in Bahrain, senior management, and they were very welcoming for the idea. So I think it's a good touch base from our side.
Thank you.